objective of this week's exercise is to familiarise yourself with survey questionnaires in relation to your try project and your report. You're at the stage where you're putting together all of your surveys and are now going to analyse those surveys. So this is going to be just one example of how you could put yours together. Hopefully it'll give you some ideas. In the first row we have the questions that we asked the respondents. In the second row are the possible answers that they could select. And then down here we have each individual survey questionnaire. And basically if the number one reflects whether they tick the box or not. By standardizing it and making it all number one, it makes it relatively easy to collate because all you need to do is add up the numbers. So I'm going to pick a cell down here. This is for those respondents that said they were between the ages of 12 and 15 years of age. I'm going to do a basic equals sum function, highlight up to the first respondent. So we should be looking at, if I go back, B4 to B105. And so it's telling me that 16 out of the 122 respondents were between the ages of 12 and 15. And because we've got the standard format for the entire set of questions, you can just pick up that 16 and drag it across by the handle. Okay, so we've now got our totals. If we go on to task 1, where we want to create a table based on the age groups. So we need to pick up the information from our age group, which is the 16 to 34 totals. Copy those, but you'll notice there's a problem in that this one is horizontal and we may want to place it in a vertical here. So if I right click on the first value, paste special, and this time I'll get it right, it's paste values and transpose. And the transposition is that it will now appear on the vertical as opposed to the horizontal. So we've got our labels, we've got our data, and we've got our headings. So as always with charts, you start by highlighting the entire set of data, including the headings. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, but I always try doing it this way first. And if it doesn't work, we'll try a different way. Then which chart to choose? Start by going to recommended charts. And now there's no hard rule of thumb as to how or which chart you should apply. So it's a matter of sort of remembering that charts are there to communicate information visually. So you click through them, and as you're clicking through them, you ask yourself, which one clearly tells me how many people there were in each age group? And they all kind of do it. So to some extent, it's a value judgment on your behalf. But let's say I pick the pie chart for now. And I'm just going to stretch it out. So again, this is all for putting into your final report. Needs a new title, because total doesn't mean anything. Total of what? So respondents by age. And this could be improved with a few labels. So we might I might right click on these. And if we go to add data labels, and then right click again and format data labels, it will bring up this panel on the right hand side. And you can see now I can add the percentage. I might remove label, and I might put in the category name. And while you're at it, you'll notice here there's different formats as well. So you can change it. And again, play around with these. You might find there's ones that you prefer. These are just preset ones, but you can change it to suit you. And I might make these a bit bigger. I'll change the font to black, maybe bold. There we go. And then you look at that and say, well, this clearly displays that 33% of the respondents were between the ages of 22 and 25 years of age. Each successive question is more or less the same. You use your own judgment to find the survey, the chart that suits you.